Hello my friends, and welcome to Three-Legged Dog Yoga. I am Lindsay and this is Chewy, and if you're new here, thank you so much for checking us out. If you are returning, then welcome back. Today's class is focusing on the legs and the hamstrings. It's super quick, but it's made to just bring some flexibility into the lower body. So if you are a beginner, you might need a strap, you might need some blocks, or whatever your version of those yoga props may be. Maybe books for blocks instead. And also, if you do have a posterior pelvic tilt, then you may need, you probably would want a rolled up blanket for the stuff where we're on the floor. Other than that, let's get to it. Alrighty, let's get started today at the back of our mat in child's pose. So sinking the hips onto the heels, we'll just start walking our hands forward and dropping the chest. Relaxing the forehead down and just relaxing that chest on the thighs. Taking a few moments here to just slow down the breath. Just come into the practice and arrive on your mat. Starting to elongate the inhales and the exhales, and really bringing that focus inwards to the breath. Trying to relax as much as you can into this pose. So just doing a quick scan of the body and seeing if there's anywhere you can maybe just melt down a little bit more. Let's press up to our tabletop. So hips are over knees, shoulders are over hands, toes are tucked, and we'll work through some cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round it all out. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round belly to spine. 2 more like that on your own breath. And then we'll pause at center. Let's walk our hands a little bit forward and we'll step our right foot in between our hands, coming into our low lunge, untucking the toe, folding the back of that mat over if you need to, and then we'll inhale the arms up nice and high, relaxing down into that left hip, but keeping engagement in the core. Shoulders are relaxing down the back. And then on the exhale, we'll drop the hands back, send the hips to the back of the mat, lift the toes, coming into our half split. So let's check in with that right hip, make sure it's staying nice and square. Nice generous knee, bend in the knee if we need in that front knee, and we're drawing our chest forward. So our belly to our thigh and our chest reaches down first, making sure we're not rolling, arching through that lower back rather. Keeping the breath nice and bright. And maybe on the exhale, straightening that knee a little bit, being very gentle. And then we'll walk our hands forward. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, rock back. Inhale forward, keep the arms down this time. And then exhale, rock back. We'll go one more time, inhale forward. And exhale, rock it back. Planting those hands, we'll step that right foot back and set up for the other side. So let's take a big step forward with that left foot. Wait for the inhale. Come up for our low lunge on the left side. Sinking into those hips, keeping the core engaged. Reaching those fingertips up to the sky and the shoulders away from the ears. last breath here. And then let's exhale, plant the hands, send those hips back, draw the toes up, and reach that chest down for half splits on our left side. Again, keeping a generous bend in that left knee if we need. Really reaching forward with the chest. Trying to keep the hips over the knees-ish. And then we'll pulse for 3 breaths. So inhale, first one, let's come all the way up with the arms. And then exhale, plant the hands, sink the hips back. Second one, keep the hands down, inhale forward. Exhale back. And last one, inhale forward. And exhale back. Awesome, drawing that left foot back. Let's just shift over onto our hips and come down to our backs. Scooching to about the middle of your mat. We'll just lie right down on our backs. Awesome, keeping both feet planted on the mat. Let's inhale that left leg up, nice and high. I'm gonna grab it behind the thigh and then start gently pulling that that thigh towards you. So if you need a strap here around your foot, you're welcome to grab that. If you do have posterior pelvic tilt, you'd want to put a rolled up blanket just gently underneath the lower back to keep it from flattening out too much. Otherwise, we're just hanging out here, seeing if we can draw that knee towards us and then straighten the leg a little bit. We'll stay one more breath. And then on the exhale, let's just cross that leg over the left knee, coming into our reclined pigeon. So for some, this might be enough. Otherwise, let's inhale that left thigh up. We'll grab behind the left thigh and hang out here. Just finding that edge and working with it. Taking a big inhale and then exhale, maybe drawing that knee just a little bit closer to you. Just relaxing into this pose. And then on your next exhale, we'll drop that left foot down, right foot to meet it, and we'll switch sides. So take an inhale with that left leg, comes up, grab behind the thigh, and then we'll gently start pulling that thigh towards us. Trying to keep that left sit bone driving down to the floor. And again, if you need to bend into the knee, you're welcome to do so. I'm just staying here a few breaths. Pressing that thigh into the left, into the hands. Feeling into those shakes. And then on the exhale, cross that left foot over the right. Either staying here or inhale that right knee up towards you and grab behind the right thigh for a reclined pigeon on the opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Draw that knee just a little bit closer to you. Remembering if you feel any pinching, any tingling, to just come out of the pose. And on the exhale, we'll drop that right foot, release the left. Just take a moment here. And then on the next inhale, draw those knees back up towards us, just giving us a little rock here. Just side to side, nice and gently. And then we'll grab the outside of the feet, coming into our happy baby. So we want to keep the sacrum driving down towards the floor. If you can't reach the feet, shins are fine. And then slowly starting to just rock side to side. Maybe moving the feet around a little bit. Really enjoying what this pose has to offer. It's supposed to be that of a happy baby, so whatever your version of a happy baby is. And then we'll just find stillness for a few breaths here. Pressing those feet into the hands as we drive that sacrum to the floor. And then gently drop those feet down to the mat. Take a moment here. Let's stretch out that right foot all the way down. Shuffle the hips to the left side and then draw that left knee over to our right side, coming into our twist. Reaching out with that left palm. Palm faces down, either gazing over that left shoulder or keeping the gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe drawing that right hand on the side, gently tugging that leg down just a little bit. Keeping that left shoulder engaged with the floor. And then on the inhale, come back through center. Scooch the hips back through center, drop the left leg, and then we'll shift the hips all the way over to the right. And we'll cross our right leg over our bodies, reaching out with that right hand. And again, maybe bringing the gaze over the right hand or keeping it up towards the ceiling. Wherever it is, trying to draw that right shoulder down to the floor. And breathing. Breath stays nice and full. And then inhale, come back through center, shift the hips back to neutral. Let's inhale those knees back up back up to our chest, put the hands behind the thighs, and then we'll just gently rock a few times back and forth. Coming all the way up to seated. Awesome. And just taking a moment here and seated. Closing the eyes. We'll close the practice today with a big sigh. So exhale all the air out. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Softly opening the eyes. That is all for today's practice. Thank you so much. I hope your legs feel a little bit more open, and we will see you next time on the mat. Take care.